It's just that it only went into really high, most of it went to Germany. It went to really high-end designers who put it in gold. It's very, very expensive. To make it affordable and to be able to get it is something that I thought I'd never have a chance to do.
Well, that's a treat. Don't let that one pass you by. And if you're on the phone, you're welcome to stay there to be sure to get yours before those sell out. But we are gonna move on to another brand new and exclusive necklace, and you can also choose the earrings. Pheasant stone jewelry. Now, if you want, I mean, this is a big, gorgeous piece of jewelry. This is 20 inches long. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender, and you have graduating faceted pheasant stone beads going from 9 up to 19 millimeters. This is one of the most unique pieces that you will find. We also have the necklace under $100, and the earrings are $54.98, and you can get them all home on 5 interest-free payments. So pheasant stone. Tell us about pheasant stone.
Okay, you know, like, what I find interesting is even, you know, like a lot of the things that you see on air, not all of them, but a lot of them, we actually have to name because, do you know how many times that I've gone to a region, I'm talking to a miner, of course, normally I'm talking through an interpreter or whatever, you know, and I'll, you know, ask them, I said, well, what is the name of the material? What's the history? What's the story? You know, where, kind of get as much information so that I can kind of, see what makes it special. And in this case, that I said, what do you call it? And so this is a Chinese material, okay? Now, I was on my way to a turquoise mine at the time when we found this. And I found this in a little village, strictly by accident. And I thought this was kind of unique and different, but this just goes to show you what a lot of people don't know. When, so my friend, you know, said, well, what do you call it? And he says, he goes, I don't, let's see, it's that bird that is now in America, and the British hunt in America, the Americans hunt. And I said, are you talking pheasant? Yes, yeah, pheasant.
Oh, wow.
And he says that because it has the color of the pheasants. Most people don't know this, but do you know, like, if you're like me and very rural and you grew up and you went pheasant hunting as a kid, I do it as an adult, okay? I have friends in England, you know, the big thing in England. In fact, we live over there during the summer, and my house over there is, I'm very, very rural. I live in like, it's almost like Snapshot National Geographic. It's amazing. But I go for the longest walk every morning. It's at least 10 miles every morning. Beautiful trails that weave through the countryside, through the woods, the glades, and I mean, it's so relaxing, everything. And the pheasants are everywhere. I mean, they're everywhere. And if you've ever seen live pheasants in the wild, you would know why they call this pheasant stone. It looks like the color of the pheasant. It has all of that where they kind of blend in. It doesn't have, of course, like the rooster where the reds and the brights and everything, but the overall, if you've ever seen pheasant feathers, and so I just thought this is so unique and different. And most people don't realize, though, all those pheasants in England, all the pheasants in America, do you know where they originally came from?
No.
China.
Really?
They were imported from China originally by the British as a game bird, right? And so that's why they're not native to England. And then the English and the English gentry and everything, they brought them to America, right? And so all the pheasants came from China originally. All the original breeding stock all came from that source. It's a huge chain. So you think hundreds of years, but it's so funny because you would know as an American, if you've been here for any length of time, and I say pheasant, you know what a pheasant is, right? But you would never think that this came from a whole, you know, if you look at the history of it, it's just totally amazing.
That is, and it's such a unique necklace, and the earrings as well. The necklace under $100, you can break it up into 5 interest-free payments. Let us send it to you so you can wear this and enjoy it, get all of those compliments, and then add the earrings in as well. Now we have I think maybe just one more piece with Jay, but my friend Adam Freeman